Hello Year 6, welcome to Wednesday's maths video. So today we are carrying on with time, but we're starting to think about digital time as well today. So using what we've learned Monday and Tuesday on analog clocks, and we're going to apply that today, but introduce digital. So on your mild sheet then, you will see that your first job is to do some matching. So that's a good place to start if you are maybe a bit unsure about digital time, just to get you started. So the first thing you have to do then is have a look at your analog clock, and look carefully at what time it's telling you. So this one, we've got the minute hand is pointing to 12 and the hour hand is pointing to 7. Okay, so I know then that if the minute hand is pointing to 12, then that's o'clock, and if it's pointing to 7, that's 7 o'clock. So then I'm going to have a look at my digital times and figure out which one I think must be 7 o'clock. And it's going to be this one, because I've got 7 in my hours and no minutes. Okay, so we can join that one to that one. Okay, this one then, I've got my minute hand pointing to 6, which I know is half past, and my hour hand is pointing to 11. Okay, so it's half past 11. So that's going to be 11:30. Because remember, we count round in our fives. Okay, like that. So 30 is going to be at the bottom. So that's 11:30. Okay, so that's going to join to that one. And then that one must be to that one, but I'm just going to double check because I could have gone wrong somewhere else. So this one then, I've got my minute hand pointing to the 8. So if I carry on, that bottom one was 30, that would be 35, and that would be 40. And now I need to figure out my hour, So my hour is just after the 3, but just before the 4. So it's not 4 o'clock yet. So it's still going to be 3:40. So yeah, that one joins with that one. Okay? So we'll do a bit more practice of converting. So these ones then, we're just going to convert the analog time to digital, which is a challenge on the mild sheet and then similar to on the medium sheet as well. So this one then, we've got the minute hand on the 4 and the hour hand on 12. So if I write my numbers in again, you can write these in as well if it will help you. So that's going to be 20, and my hour hand is pointing to 12, so it's going to be 12:20. Okay, and then this one, my minute hand is pointing to the 9, so we know this one's 30, don't we? So we'll count round, 35, 40, 45. So 45 is my minutes. Okay, and my hour then, it's not yet, so it's between 5 and 6. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. My hour hand has started to move round because this is 5:45, isn't it? In 15 minutes, it's going to be 6 o'clock, but it's not 6 o'clock yet. So it's going to be 5:45, yeah? Just think, if that hour hasn't reached 6 yet, then it can't possibly be 6 o'clock. It's got to be 5, okay? So that one would be 5:45. Okay, they do, some of them do start to go to the nearest minute. Sorry, these are a little bit blurry, but hopefully you'll be able to see them. You just need to be careful, make sure you count each minute. So this one then, my minute hand then, so we'll still count round in 5s for these bits. Okay, so I've got 15, but then I need to start counting in 1s. So 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's pointing to 18. So it's 18 minutes past something. Okay, and then my hour hand then, again, it's just after the 9, but it's not 10 o'clock yet. So it's going to be 9:18, yeah? And then this one then, exactly the same. We need to count round, so I'll count round to 5 and then count up in 1s. So that's 6 minutes past 6. Okay, like that, 6:06. Then you will see as well, on the bottom of your sheet, some of you have got some challenges to do. All you need to do is read these really, really carefully and figure out what the question is asking you to do. So this one says, here are the times of some television programmes. And then you've got lots of different programmes and all different times on different channels. It says, what is showing on channel 2 at 10 minutes to 8? So we've got channel 2 in bold. So we don't even need to look at that bit. That's just there to try and confuse you. So we're only looking at channel 2 at 10 minutes to 8. So you need to figure out at which time 10 minutes to 8 would fall and then which programme is showing. Okay? And then on the hot sheet, then you've got a mixture of converting from analog to digital and digital to analog. So if you've got 4:45, then you're just working backwards. So figure out where 45 would be. So your minute hand would be pointing to 9, and then 4, it's gone past 4, hasn't it? So 4:45 is 4:45. So your hour hand would be between the 4 and the 5. And then 10:30, that's a nice easy one. So our hour hand will be pointing to the 10, and our minute hand will be pointing to the 6, 4:30. Okay? Time is really, really tricky. There's lots of things to remember, so just take your time and try your best.